The Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Let's go.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there.
Black 18.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Milroe. He makes the connection. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Pocket starts to collapse. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, and you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking for space. It's Gordon. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Set, ready.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 40, there he goes. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the timing just a hair off. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Coming after it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right.
They
let's
were
get it.
unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. Snap it to the back. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wide out in motion. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in on the left. He's off to the races. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
James
Ready.
Madison sends the offense back onto the field.
White 29.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dukes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looking for a man. It's Penix. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
All right.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On first down from their own 22.
Go.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Milroe. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Jayhawks are on the move.
Patriot. Monster, monster. Black 18. Black 18.
Defense playing a bail technique. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close.
Let's go.
And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Offense gets set for second down. The running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
All right, let's get it. Ready?
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He's going to take off. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
These guys aren't human aid. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Ready?
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're trying to get to him. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Double.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
Blue 22.
They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Penix. They're bringing heat. Floating away. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Ayuk. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing